So about a year and a half ago, Hypixel released this update on the alpha, Primal Dragons, and although it was a cool update, there were some minor balancing issues that made it pretty much unreleasable, and ever since then, it's just been sitting on the back burner, and they haven't touched it ever since. So, I made my own Primal Dragon. So this is a continuation of the Wither fight I made a few months back. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down in the description. But basically, I'm going through all my bosses and just like making a hard mode, and when appropriate, I'm also making like the normal mode easier. So like the Wither, the way you spawn this is the Bad Omen. Turn on hitboxes. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna give myself rockets for this, because that might be useful. But basically, this is the normal Ender Dragon fight, but turned up to 11. Still here. I don't have a totem. So, first thing you'll notice is it has 1,000 health. And another thing you may not notice, if you haven't played this plugin before, is I've severely nerfed the damage that certain weapons do to it, mainly the Terminator, because if you go back really far and see like the original videos from this plugin, you'll see just how absurd this item was. I did fix it, but I was still worried that people would shred through it. So Terminator just does less damage to it as time goes on. And from the beginning, you'll see that it's not that much different from a normal dragon fight. However, there are 5 phases. Now in the second phase, he'll just start spamming fireballs at you. Ignore that, that was from a Wither fight. Yeah, he'll just start spamming more fireballs at you with greater accuracy than vanilla, mind you. And also your weapons will just slowly start dealing less and less damage to it. And there's no way you can get around this. Also, one problem with vanilla Ender Dragons is if you set their health to something over like their normal 200, they will take like 25% of their health, so I had to code it in so it would fly away after it took 50 damage. And might I say, Ender Dragons are so annoying to work with. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the next phase, he starts spamming TNT under himself. There's actually not a lot of things that he can do, but this was one of the ones I'd like to do, and I was playing Skyblock, so my explosions are off. Okay, there we go. Now he won't like spawn TNT while he's perching. But yeah, and in addition, he'll start spamming the fireballs more frequently as well, but yeah. So this phase, in addition to spamming his other attacks more often, let's wait for it to happen. That's from another boss fight. Yeah, so here. You'll start spawning zealots, and these are quite literally only meant to be an annoyance to the player. So you probably get around it with Elytra Flight, but yeah. And as you can see, my bow's doing less and less damage to the dragon. Now the last phase is where I went all out. So oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage. So as you can see, now he just spawns TNT on you, so you have to keep moving, and it does a lot of damage. He spams fireballs at you basically all the time now. And as you can see, I've gotten rid of one of the best ways to deal with the dragon if you don't want to use a bow. So if he's perched, good luck surviving that. And also it doesn't help that dragons don't take bow damage in vanilla if they're perched. So you can do what some of the playtesters did and try to tank the TNT, or you can just wait. Also, yeah, he spawns end crystals. Ouch. And this is why I use totems. Alright, nice. So there's Dragon Death, and let me show you what you get for Reach. So, in addition to... Actually, I wonder how much... Starting at 0 levels. I don't think that works in it. But, anyway, you get the Dragon Egg, an extra one. You get this Enchanted Dragon Egg, like a crafting ingredient. This is a 25% drop, without looting 5. And... where did the other thing go? I think I picked it up. Yeah, you get one of these, which you can use to spawn the Void Bloom. Now, I haven't actually changed the Void Bloom yet, but let me show you what you can make with this Dragon Egg. So, I did also make a few QOL things. One of the QOL is Dragon just instantly dies. And then, of course, I made the 1 and 0 cycling, like, possible. Because, why not? Okay. And the last thing I did is a special creative mode menu. Now, you can't use this in survival, but basically, the get OP items command was getting overcrowded with all these different items. So I just made this nice little menu where you can just grab stuff. Now, I did want to integrate this into like the proper creative menu, but Minecraft sucks and you can't do that, which is annoying. Alright, so this is still a work in progress. Like, there's a few things you can't do. Like you can't just click to get more of an item. I need to fix that at some point. But what you can do with these items if I can find, let's get myself one of these. Primal Dragon Chestplate. So this is the second chestplate piece I made for this plugin. So now there's 2 helmets and 2 chestplates. So what this does is it's got more stats than the Elytra, but the downside is you can't fly with it. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I've made for now. If you have ideas on how to make the fight more interesting, or like just ideas for bosses in general, just let me know. But yeah, have fun working on this. Thanks for watching.